Hey, beautiful family. I want to warn you that the scenes and the footage in this video are very distressing. There are things that I've seen in Tanzania that I can't unsee. And there are things that I've seen that I could never put on the internet. And yet there are also dramatic instances where I feel it should go on, because I want the world, I want humanity to know what we are fighting. I want humanity to know what it is that these special needs children experience sometimes. And sometimes a picture speaks 1,000 words, as they say. And so this is just a little warning that the footage you're about to see is quite distressing. And it's a very difficult story, but this is why Feather's Tale must live on, must expand, and we must reach every special needs child in this position across the planet, not just Tanzania. And I will not settle and rest until I have set in motion as much of that happening and manifestation for the world as is humanly possible. God bless. This week, our outreach team were called and dispatched to a house in a very undeveloped part of the country. They were tipped off by the neighbours living around that area that something was not quite right at this home, and they felt that there might be a child in great distress. Upon entering the home, they have found a special needs girl who is chained to a peg in the floor by her leg with a metal chain, as if she is an animal. Sometimes the things we see, you have to think of them as a way to reincorporate your image of hell, unfortunately. And undoubtedly this child has gone through just that, hell. We have established from investigations that this child, whose father is a drug addict, has been subjected to rape and abuse and neglect, starvation, as well as being chained up like an animal. She has been completely alone, without medical care, dealing with this abuse in the dark. It is only because Feather's Tale exists that children like this have somewhere to go. The government themselves have no solution for such a child, and they have been very clear with us that their only solution in the area is Feather's Tale. This little lady is going to require a lot of care. She is traumatized deeply. She is not your average child, and she has mobility. This means for us that we need to be able to hire 24-hour care dedicated for this child alone. Meaning we need a day shift and a night shift who are there 100% for this little girl as she recovers from the trauma she's faced and hopefully finds some resemblance of a childhood from within her. To assist us in doing this, we've opened a fundraising page dedicated to this child, whose name we will not share. And that page is purely to fund her rehabilitation and restoration to some form of normality and health, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Again, I'm sorry to share these images with you, but this is the reality, and I made a promise to God that I would do two things for Him: that I would never pursue material wealth for myself for the rest of my life, and I would only allow for the comfort and abundance that He provides. That second agreement I made is that I will, to the best of my ability, be a voice for these children who have no voice. And so I make a decision to share with you these images and be a voice, because this is not an individual case. This is not a one-off. There are thousands perhaps millions of children in positions like this around the world. And it is only by sharing the reality with one another, by seeing it, that we can set our intentions towards solving this problem. As always, thanks for the love and support, guys. Please, keep being awesome, keep sharing, keep making all that we do a potential reality, and a reality with it. God bless.